Have you ever sat down to pray during a season of intense grief, confusion, or stress and found yourself completely at loss for words? You want to pray, but your mind is just blank. Welcome back to Disciples for Jesus. I'm Sarah, and on this channel, we explore faith in a practical way. Prayer is never easy because it is not natural to fallen flesh. Left to ourselves, we do not know how to pray. God, therefore, surrounds us with help. The Father listens, the Son intercedes, and the Holy Spirit comes alongside to get the prayer started. Praying in the Spirit is that extra dimension in which the Spirit supplies either the thoughts or the words so that prayer rises from the earth to heaven with divine power and accuracy. Today, we are looking at part 6, the profound life giving principle of praying in the Spirit. Principle number 1, the Spirit helps our weaknesses. The first principle is acknowledging our own limitations. Romans 8:26 says, "In the same way, the Spirit helps us in our weakness. We do not know what we ought to pray for, but the Spirit Himself intercedes for us through wordless groans." Praying in the Spirit means you don't have to carry the pressure of figuring everything out. When you don't know how to articulate your pain or your needs, you can sit in God's presence and say, "Holy Spirit, I don't have the words right now. Please pray through me." He translates your heart's deepest burdens directly to the Father. Principle number 2, praying in alignment with God's will. Praying in the Spirit ensures our prayers align with God's perfect will. Left to our own devices, our prayers can easily become selfish, short sighted, or driven by fear. But when we are filled with and led by the Spirit, He begins to prompt our hearts. You might suddenly get a strong impression to pray for a specific person, a global situation, or a hidden issue in your own heart. Ephesians 6:18 tells us to pray in the Spirit on all occasions with all kinds of prayers and requests. It is a lifestyle of letting the Holy Spirit drive the conversation. Our third principle is that praying in the Spirit acts as a spiritual battery charger for your soul. Jude 120 instructs us, "But you, dear friends, by building yourselves up in your most holy faith and praying in the Holy Spirit," whether this looks like praying under the active promptings of the Spirit in your native language or utilizing spiritual prayer languages given by the Holy Spirit. This type of prayer bypasses human intellect. It targets your spirit, strengthening your inner being, stirring up spiritual gifts, and filling you with supernatural peace. Here are some key truths. Prayer that begins and ends in human ability remains limited. The Spirit is given exactly for our weaknesses. We have every possible help: Spirit within, Son above, Father attentive. Praying in the Spirit may engage the mind or bypass it. Both are valid and biblical. The Spirit never overrides our will, He partners with it. Here is a way that you can respond. Acknowledge your inability and specifically ask the Holy Spirit to help you pray. When you sense His prompting, cooperate by speaking thoughts He supplies or by opening your mouth to unfamiliar sounds. Seek passion, perception, and persistence from Him before and during prayer. Practice private, in the Spirit prayer daily. Let public use follow biblical guidelines. Step out in faith, like touching piano keys, to discover the gifts He has placed within you. To wrap up part 6, prayer isn't a performance of human intellect. It is a partnership with a living person, the Holy Spirit. Next time you feel stuck, take a deep breath Invite the Holy Spirit to take the lead and watch how he transforms your prayer life. If this video helped expand your view of prayer, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments, have you ever experienced a moment where the Holy Spirit clearly prompted you to pray for someone out of nowhere? Let's talk about it down below. And as always, walk in faith, lead with courage, and serve with love. God bless.